www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't miss out. Individuals and organizations accountable. We have cartoons, videos, podcasts, and other interesting content for your delight. For timely update on politics, entertainment, sport, and business, visit our website on www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't miss out. Investigations, special reports, analysis, and breaking news. Premium Times, a leading multimedia news platform, brings to you every minute stories that helps you make informed decisions and hold public officials, individuals, and organizations accountable. We have cartoons, videos, podcasts, and other interesting content for your delight. For timely update on politics, entertainment, sport, and business, visit our website on www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't miss out.
Good morning, Abuja. Welcome to Premium Times Half Hour on Citizen FM 93.7. I am Titi Lokwe Fadari. On today's episode of Premium Times Half Hour, we are latching on the politicking of this season as politicians continue their campaigns against the general elections. One thing that journalists can do for Nigerians to help them make their choice is to verify claims made by candidates during their campaign event. And we're starting with the Labour Party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi, who recently visited the Chatham House, where he revealed how he intends to govern Nigeria if elected as president next month. I'll be joined by Kabir Yusuf, Premium Times' correspondent on the investigative and data desk, who worked on this report and fact-checked claims made by Mr. Obi. And I have my great colleague here with me, Cousin. How are you feeling this morning?
Well, I'm great. Good morning to you, Titi.
Good morning to you. On this show, Premium Times Half Hour, we discuss important issues. Premium Times is Nigeria's leading investigative and accountability platform. We bring the show to you weekly as part of our mandate of providing the information you need to make informed decisions. The show spotlights exclusive reports produced by Premium Times reporters, from in-depth investigations, unique analysis, to human angle stories. This is an audience-centered program, meaning you'll be able to call in later to share your opinion with us. The phone numbers to call are 090 32 22 97 97. I'll take that again. 090 32 22 97 97, 081 82 22 22 05, 081 82 22 22 05, and lastly 080 82 22 22 20 37, 080 82 22 20 37. Before we delve into today's fact-checking claims, Kazim will share some important stories that Premium Times published during the week.
All right, thank you very much. Good morning, dear listeners. So here are some of the interesting reports that Premium Times published during this week. So the first on the list would be our editorial titled "China's COVID-19 Surge: Why Nigeria Needs to Act Now." So there is a surge of the coronavirus in China as major hospitals in the country have been filled to capacity with the COVID-19 patients, and health workers are also affected. And about 900 million Chinese were infected as of the 11th of January this year, and about 5,000 deaths have already been recorded. Some countries have already banned flights from China, and others have placed Chinese through mandatory testing. But Nigeria is missing from the list of the countries responding to this latest health challenge. So therefore, this editorial urged the Nigerian government to subject all flight passengers from China and other countries that are experiencing this fourth wave of the infections of the virus to test. And still on COVID-19, Premium Times published a special report that revealed that Abuja, despite being one of the epicenters of the coronavirus in the country, less than 20% of its population have been vaccinated. And, for the persons who chose not to be vaccinated, most of them indicated reasons like, denying the existence of the virus in itself, and others doubt the efficacy of the vaccines, available. And if you recall, about 2 weeks on this program, we discussed a Premium Times investigation that exposed how some Lagos State health officials sell fake but authentic COVID-19 test results and vaccination cards to people who are not even vaccinated. And also a previous program, we also talked about reasons why some Kano residents are opposed to taking the COVID-19 vaccine due to an earlier health incident with Pfizer that occurred in the States that led to the death of some of their children after the vaccination exercise in the 1990s. So that report noted that despite positive signals from, that's it on the COVID-19. And lastly, we published an analysis that examined how the internal crisis in the All Progressive Congress, APC, may frustrate the party's presidential candidate, Bola Tinubu's win in Enugu State. So that analysis noted that despite positive signals for the party, local rivalry in that state chapter of the APC may dim its chances in the state. Of course, there are many more stories on Premium Times website, so just log on to premiumtimesng.com to find interesting stories.
Thank you, Kozim. We'll take a short break, and when we return, we'll be joined by Kabir Yusuf, who fact-checked the claims of Peter Obi at Chatham House in the United Kingdom. Stay tuned.
For your delight. For timely update on politics, entertainment, sport and business, visit our website on www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't miss out. Investigations, special reports, analysis, and breaking news. Premium Times, a leading multimedia news platform, brings to you every minute stories that helps you make informed decisions and hold public officials, individuals, and organizations accountable. We have cartoons, videos, podcasts, and other interesting content for your delight. For timely update on politics, entertainment, sport, and business, visit our website on www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't miss out.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Premium Times Half Hour, brought to you by Premium Times on Citizen FM 93.7. We're discussing a fact-checking report that verified 10 claims made by the Labour Party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi, on his plans to rule Nigeria at Chatham House in the United Kingdom. Kabir Yusuf, a Premium Times reporter on the investigative and data desk, will be responding to us on each of the claims to verify if they are valid or not. Recall that on the 16th of January 2023, Peter Obi at the event gave an address themed Nigeria's 2023 elections, a vision for policy change and institutional reforms. After his speech, he answered questions on issues ranging from poverty, education, economy, energy, oil and gas, insecurity, and restructuring. Hence, the need to fact-check some statements he made so as to guide Nigerians as they prepare to make a decision at the forthcoming general elections. Do not forget to join this conversation. The following numbers to call are 090 32 22 97 97, 090 32 22 97 97, 081 82 22 22 05, 081 82 22 22 05, 080 82 22 20 37, 080 82 22 20 37. All right, Kabir, thanks for joining us for the second time and the first time this year. Happy New Year to you on radio.
Thank you so much, Dipti, for having me. Good morning.
Good morning. So let's start with stating some claims made by the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi. The first claim is that he gave a verdict. You're going to tell us if it's right, if it's wrong, if it's where you got the source of the information to verify the claim, and every other details attached to the claim. So let's move to the first claim. So Peter Obi claimed that apart from Venezuela, Nigeria is the only OPEC nation not meeting its quota. Is this true or false?
Okay, in verifying this claim, we use data from the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, that's OPEC. We use their monthly data that they use to produce, say, okay, this is the quota system for every country. That's the 13 countries. They give the quota numbers first, and then we analyze the quota. We analyze the number of production made by each country, and then we compare, okay, if for example Nigeria's quota is 1.8 million barrels per day, and then Nigeria is producing 1.2, it means it's not meeting its quota. So that's the claim by Peter Obi, that the quota given by OPEC, Nigeria is not meeting it. So apart from Venezuela and Nigeria, that's out of 13 countries, only Nigeria and Venezuela are not meeting their quotas. But we analyze data from September to December 2023, and then we find out that all the OPEC countries, the 13 countries, did not meet their quotas.
So it's not only 2 countries.
Yeah,
13 countries.
The 13 countries.
So that the claim is basically false.
Yeah, the claim is false.
All right,
okay. There are numerous claims. So the second claim here, made by Peter Obi, was that Nigeria's average life expectancy is about 50-something, and then he said the global average is 72 years. So can you tell us, is it true that the life expectancy in Nigeria is 50-something and the global average is 72 years?
Yeah, absolutely. The life expectancy in Nigeria is 55 years, and the global average is 72 years. That's according to data from World Bank and United Nations Population Prospect report that was released last year. So I think that claim is correct.
Yes, that's good.
All right. Remember, this is an audience-centered program, meaning you can start calling us right away if you want to share your opinion on the report. The phone numbers to call are 090 32 22 97 97, 090 32 22 97 97, 081 82 22 22 05, 081 82 22 22 05, and lastly 080 82 22 20 37. Again, 080 82 22 20 37. So I'll move to the third claim made by Peter Obi that 63% of Nigerians are poor. What's the truth, or how true is it basically? Okay, before we go into that, we have a caller on the phone. All right, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm coming from Abuja.
All right, what's your question, please?
It's about all these claims that you develop. I think on the average, he is doing well. But going forward, that's the improvement. But for me, it's a good choice, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm waiting and trying to see how he gets out momentum between now and 2022, to be honest. So I'm wishing him all the best. Wishing Nigeria all the best.
All right, thank you so much for contributing. This is just to note that we are also fact-checking other presidential candidates, the claims made by other presidential candidates, not just the Labour Party, but we're first starting with the Labour Party's claims made at the Chatham House. All right, thank you so much for lending your voice to the conversation. So let's move to the third claim. As I stated earlier, 63% of Nigerians are poor. Is this true or false, Kabir?
Yeah, so last year, that's November 2022, the National Bureau of Statistics released the result of the 2022 Multidimensional Poverty Index survey. And in that survey, NBS noted that 133 million Nigerians are poor. In other words, 63% of the population are multidimensionally poor. So this claim is absolutely correct.
Oh, great. Yeah. Oh, great. Again, thank you, dear listeners. You can weigh in on this conversation. 090 32 22 97 97, 090 32 22 97 97, 081 82 22 22 05, 081 82 22 22 05, and lastly 080 82 22 20 37, 080 82 22 20 37.
So, Sakabir, another claim by the Labour Party's presidential candidate is that Nigeria has about 60% of youth employment. How true is that?
Okay, I think he said that Nigeria has about 60% of youth unemployment.
Yeah.
But when I also reviewed data from National Bureau of Statistics, I found out that only 42.5% of Nigerian youth are unemployed. So you can't say 42.5%. You now call it about 60%. Yeah, so I think that's false. 42.5% of Nigerian youths are unemployed, not about 60%.
That's according to
NBS,
National Bureau of Statistics.
Oh, okay.
Also, before I move to the next question, it's also very important to point out that these fact checks are being said to basically guide Nigerians as to the preparations towards the general elections. It's important that we do not take everything hook, line, sinker from what the presidential candidates are saying, but be able to fish out what is right and what is wrong, basically. So this is one of the best ways, rather, that journalists can also keep you informed as to when or how to make the best decisions for you. So moving on to the next claim, at Chatham House, Peter Obi said there are 20 million out-of-school children in northern Nigeria. Is it wrong or right, Kabir?
No. The total number of out-of-school children in Nigeria today is estimated at 20 million. Not northern Nigeria, I mean the whole country. The total number of out-of-school children is estimated at 20 million. That's according to global data from United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO. So Mr. Obi's claim, that northern Nigeria alone has 20 million out-of-school children is false. Nigeria in general has 20 million out-of-school children. That's both north and south. Yeah.
So, moving on to another claim here, he said there are 7 local governments of Niger State under the control of bandits. So, can you help us shed more light to this claim?
Yeah. Last year, the Niger State governor himself, Abubakar Bello, revealed that 7 out of 25 local governments of the state are frequently under attack by bandits and terrorists. Similarly, multiple reports from newspapers also reveal that 7 local governments are under constant attack by bandits in Niger State. Also, there's a senator in Niger State, Mohammed Enagi. He also raised this issue on the floor of the Senate last year, telling the House that 7 local governments are under control of bandits. So, based on these credible sources, I mean, a senator and a governor saying these are the sources we use to verify the claim of Mr. Obi, and he's correct.
All right, thank you so much, Kabir. I think it's important again to say that presidential candidates need to be very cautious as to the claims they made. So far, based on the responses from the investigative and data desk correspondents at Premium Times, it's basically a mixture of truth and false. So again, it's important that presidential candidates, while they're going about their campaign event, it's important they state the true information and not spread falsehood, so that we don't lead into chaotic situations in the country. We'll take a short break, and when we return, we'll get more updates basically from Premium Times. Stay with us.
Cartoons, videos, podcasts, and other interesting content for your delight. For timely update on politics, entertainment, sport, and business, visit our website on www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us